yesterday, and we finally have the confirmation on that. It's come courtesy all IPL captains. They had met today, as has been the case in the previous seasons. Where today was the Captain's Day. You'll see photos of that event come out very soon as well. But the one thing that had to happen on the sidelines of the IPL Captain's Day was also the discussion around the use of saliva, something
Yes.
that was stopped in the year 2022. In fact, it had started earlier. It was in the COVID year that the ICC brought in this regulation. A couple of years in, it was made mandatory. We saw the IPL follow it. This became an ICC standard overall, that no use of saliva, and you wanted to spread the stop the spread of COVID.
Yep.
That's what the genesis of this rule was. But then it just became the norm, and the players weren't really happy about it. I remember during the Champions Trophy,
Mohammad
Mohammad
Shami.
Shami made that point, and now not just Mohammad Shami, his peers, those in the bowling community would totally love this. This will be music to their ears. Although in the white ball format here, it doesn't make a big difference. You're only talking about 20 overs of the IPL, but the ban has been lifted.
Yes, I mean, see, we are now truly into the new normal or the old normal that you would say that was the
5 years,
pre-COVID.
Siddharth. It's
Five
been
years.
5 years when you think about it.
Exactly. So what happened? The timeline is that in 2020 and 2021, with COVID impacting the world, we just could not use saliva or any other kind of thing to ensure that we shine the ball.
Exactly. Yeah.
And on top of that, what happened was the alternative that was proposed was sweat. ICC made this into a standard operating thing that no saliva will be implemented on the delivery, and it's been there until now. Now, this update, it is very important to differentiate that the saliva ban has been lifted only in IPL
IPL.
2025.
So don't think
Yeah.
when you saw when when you see international cricket going forward, don't think that this is going to be followed in international cricket as well. So everything that's going to happen after the IPL. So for Test cricket, ODI cricket, even T20 international cricket, you will not see any team use this. So
Yes.
it's just in the IPL that the leeway has been made, that the ban has been lifted. So for the England series, for instance, the 5 matches
Yeah.
for which India will be traveling to England, as things stand. Again, whether the ICC goes on to reverse the decision as well, goes on to lift the ban, is another thing altogether. But I'm not too sure if there's anything happening in the BCCI corridors with regards to this.
Although, if a decision is made in the IPL and the BCCI has made it, then I think it could soon be implemented even in the international arena. Because see, yes, COVID is there, but it is not as rampant as it was in 2020 or 2021. So this has come amidst a very interesting backdrop that happened in the ICC Champions Trophy when Mohammad Shami was asked about this particular thing. Now, basic science, saliva and sweat, the water and the salt content that is there varies in a big way. So that is why if you use sweat, it doesn't shine or it doesn't ensure that one side of the ball is heavier than what we may say in saliva. Saliva has got a higher water and a salt content. So, sweat has a salt content, but the water content is slightly lower in that science parables which is there. So yes, this is the kind of thing Mohammad Shami said, that please allow bowlers to use saliva to shine the ball so that we can get some kind of swing, reverse swing in that sense much earlier.
Yes.
And because of that now, amidst all this, the BCCI had made it clear that during the captain's meeting yesterday itself, we had given an update that yes, this was on the agenda. And primarily, the photo shoot is the one major thing. The main reason for the captains coming was the lifting of saliva. And that is going to be huge news. In the COVID era, if you were spotted using saliva inadvertently, there would be a fine.
So that fine also would come, Siddharth. Correct me if I'm wrong. If it would be the third offense.
Third offense,
So the
correct.
first time, if you use saliva, the captain would be summoned, and the concerned player, including the captain, would be given the first warning by the on-field umpire. A second instance would also have similar repercussions in terms of there being a summon, and then there being a warning given. The third instance is where the fine would then come into the picture, and whichever one was lower, the fine amount, or I think it was up to 15% or 20% of the
Yeah,
match fee,
match fee.
that a player had to then give up on as fine if it was a third offense by the team as a unit.
Yes.
So the The third instance also in that as well, the captain would also be summoned, but the player who would do the third offense,
He would be under the
yes,
scrutiny.
he would
Yeah.
be the one to face the wrath. So that's that. How big a difference does this make in limited overs cricket, and that too in the shortest format of the game? That is something we will have to wait and see.
6 years back. I mean, now that's what one commenter said. I'll be very even Stevens. I'm not so sure because 6 years ago, I don't know how the scores, how much was the swing, did it impact IPL, did it impact all the other things? But yes, what we have seen in the last couple of years is the conditions in India have gotten flatter for IPL. I mean, you're seeing 250, 260, 270 being breached.
Even
Eden, which is why I think if the saliva ban is lifted, will the bowlers get into the game? I'm really not so sure. I'll have to wait and watch for it.
But I like the fact that this has been done to empower the bowlers.
Yes.
For far too long in our sport, I think the rules have been in a way that have secured the batters much more and given our bowlers very little in the contest, and that makes the contest very uneven.
In cricket,
so I like that the bowlers are getting what they want.
In cricket, bowlers have been reduced to bowling machines in the modern era. Simple. They are only bowling machines. They aren't bowlers anymore. And maybe this gives them that human element that, okay, perhaps, yeah, I will try. I can get reverse swing going. I can get any kind of swing going with one side of the ball getting heavier. I can ensure that I can get conventional and reverse swing much, much earlier. One hopes that happens, but I think it'll be a bit too early to figure out the impact. It's been 6 years. We don't know. From 2020 to 2024, we have been playing as if, okay, no saliva, only sweat. But let me make one thing very clear here. This decision's taken now. Luckily, it's happened, but it's already been 2 years too late. I think it should have been lifted in 2023 itself when we knew that.
Once COVID was fully over.
Not fully over, it was like controlled. Most of the population had gotten COVID under control. I think you should have lifted the ban on saliva in 2023 itself. But okay, I think better late than never at this point in time. So yeah, one comment that we have is very good decision. Now there'll be
That
even
is Rishabh
Stevens.
Jha saying so. Very good decision by the BCCI. Now there'll be an even Stevens game in terms of contest.
And there is
He means
something for the bowlers.
there is something for the bowler.
But I'll
it's a
wait and
welcome
watch on
move.
that.
It's a welcome move. That's what you want to see. Also, 20 overs, very short span for you to see the ball reverse as well. Even in ODI cricket, earlier days when just one ball was there, you had to wait till about the 35th over to see some sort of discoloration, some sort of reverse swing happen. Now though, 20 overs, yes, the ball gets a heavy battering in 20 overs, but that's oftentimes not enough for the ball to start reverse swinging.
Correct. So there's also saying that what about the impact rule? That's what Niyat Singhvi is saying. We don't have any update on the impact rule. The BCCI hasn't responded about lifting of the impact rule. Still getting mixed signals, but I think it won't.
Yeah, and you knew that this season's definitely it's going to be staying. And we shall. In fact, correct me if I'm not, if I'm wrong over here, Siddharth. Has there not been something said on the lines that this will continue till 27 or something?
Yes, in this cycle of the IPL,
yeah,
it might
continue.
happen, and
Yeah.
it might happen. Yes. So, and that is the way when we look at it. So, basis on that, look, there is nothing about the impact rule which is about that's going to happen. Is it going to be scrapped? Maybe it won't happen at the time in, but yes, saliva ban. Now it's happened in IPL. Pretty sure it will happen even in international cricket.
As we've seen in the past as well, anything that happens in the IPL does get, there is a ripple effect of sorts in international cricket. But we'll hold on to that. Let's see. Right now, not quite sure how much this is gaining prominence in the ICC corridors, but once it does, we shall let you know about that as well. For now, Siddharth and I will take your leave. Thank you so much for joining and sending in your questions as well. So many of you are live with us right now. Do one thing before leaving. Do tap that bell icon and subscribe to us if you haven't done both those things already. Tapping on the bell tells you whenever we're live, whenever we have some new video or new offering for you. And subscribing also helps you to stay updated with the more content that we have in store for you. So you want an office tour vlog? That's Jakteshwar Singh asking us to come up with an office vlog. But what we can do right now is give you little sense of what the office looks like. So this is where I sit. This is where Siddharth sits. And this is where Sashwat sits. That's the entire act team there. We've got the research team there. And That's Shaluji. If you could just look into the camera and give everyone a wave as well. She is the one
Josh
who helps,
Butler fan,
helps
Virat
us
Kohli
out
fan.
always with the graphics. That's Rahul Bhai right there. That's Saksham there as well. That's Sankalp, beg your pardon. Saksham will be somewhere over here. Nitin Bhai, if you could say hi to everyone, people with just wanting a view of the office. That's the business team right there. There you see Rahul Bhai in chats in a conversation with Vikrant sir as well. So yeah, that's the office for you. And yeah, we shall, as Siddharth said, we shall
Take your leave. We'll be back with a
forward.
lot more IPL content, folks.
Yeah.
Because it's only 2 days to go for the major event. Yes.
Yeah, 2 months of the IPL opportunity to get views. Okay, Shivam,
Yeah.
we understand that.
He's
Thanks
been
so
after
much.
us today, Shivam Bora. He's been really, really after us. But yep. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, Vikas is joining us right now. Vikas,
Rewind 11
yes.
minutes back.
Just go back. We've tried talking about what this could mean in terms of the saliva ban getting lifted. That's the news you're looking for. But now I'm going to be ending this stream, but more videos coming your way. We're looking forward to discussions on the Delhi team, the Punjab team, and
LSG.
we're also looking forward to LSG. So all 2 to 3 northern teams.
The Northern Derby is finishing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right then. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Take care.